Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom Namo Buddhaya. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Let me introduce myself. My name is Putu Bagusika Paramarta and my number code 2305531068. Lecturer Prof. Dr. Jogorde Gede Nindyo ST MT MN. Course Metalurgi Mechanical Engineering Technical Faculty Udayana University. Main referensi Metallurgi for the non-metallurgists, edit by Arthur C. Ridorf. Chapter 13, Non-ferrous metal, a variety of possibilities. Topic: light metals, corrosion resistant alloys, super alloys, refractory metals, low melting point metals, reactive metal, precious metal, rare earth metals, metalloids or semi-metals, and special purpose metal and alloys. Non-ferrous metal, a variety of possibilities. Compared with their steel counterpart, non-ferrous metal and alloys are notable in their number and in the diversity of their properties. Many non-ferrous elements do double duty as important, relying again for both steel and non-ferrous metals. For example, virtually all steel contains small amount of manganese, which is used mainly to control, or and in some cases counteract the unreversible effect of sulfur and to aid in achieving hardenability requirement. Other allowing application of manganese include specialty non-ferrous alloys such as manganese copper and manganese containing brass, bronze, and some nickel silver. Pure manganese by itself is too brittle for structural application. It oxides easily and rusts rapidly in moist air. 1. Like metal. High strength like winds alloys are of great importance in engineering application for use in land, sea, air, and space transportation. 1 kg or 2.2 lb of metal saved in the design or construction of such a system can result in important weight saving in power plants, transformation system, and in total fuel requirement. There is a strong demand for high strength lightweight metal and alloys. The metal commonly classed as light metal are those whose density is less than the density of steel, or 7.8 gram per centimeter persegi, or 0.228 lb or inch, and whose properties meet the requirement for specialized engineering application. The density and elasticity module of 4 important metals in the group are listed in table 30.1. 2. Corrosion resistant alloys. Non-ferrous metals and alloys are widely used in corrosive environments at one end of the spectrum. They are used for water piping and food preparation. At the other end, they are vital to the operation of many chemical plants dealing with aggressive acid and alkalis. There are two main reasons why non-ferrous materials are preferred over steel and stainless steel for many of these applications. There are a wide variety of non-ferrous metal and alloys that are well suited to this type of application due to their visible physical and mechanical properties. For example, a high strength to weight ratio or high thermal and electrical conductivity may provide a distinct fit over a ferrous alloy. Second, many of the non-ferrous metal and alloys possess much inherent resistance to corrosion than available alloy steel and stainless steel grades. 4. Common non-ferrous metals used for their well-documented corrosion-resistant properties are copper, nickel, titanium, and aluminum. 3. Superalloys. Superalloys are a group of nickel-based, cobalt-based, and iron-nickel-based alloys that exhibit outstanding strength and surface stability at temperature up to 85% of their melting point, expressed in degrees Kelvin or 0.85 Tm or Kelvin. The iron-nickel-based superalloys are an extension of stainless steel technology and generally are woven, whereas cobalt-based and nickel-based superalloys may be woven or cast, depending on the application or composition. Solid single crystal form are often product for aircraft application. Superalloys are intended to prevent or minimize crash deformation at high temperature in a page 30.5. 4. Refractor metals. Molybdenum has a relative edge metallic temperature of 2610 derajat Celsius, along with a high modulus good crack strength and the retention of mechanical properties at high temperature. Molybdenum is primarily used as an alloying addition in iron, steel, superalloys, and corrosion-resistant alloys to improve hardenability, toughness, abrasion resistance, strength, and resistance to crack at elevated temperature. Niobium. In addition to its heat melting point, niobium is used for its combination of relatively light weight and retention of its strength at surface temperature ranging from 980 to 1205 derajat Celsius. Niobium alloys are also used to impede the path of neutrons in nuclear application. Rhenium. The properties of rhenium are generally similar to those of molybdenum and tungsten. Its melting temperature of 3180 derajat Celsius is the second highest among the refractory metals. Pure rhenium combines superior room temperature ductility with good heat temperature strength. It is used in combination with tungsten in the production of high temperature thermal cubes. Tantalum has a melting point of 2996 derajat Celsius and height resistant to corrosion, including corrosion in body fluids. The flux used for tantalum is a powder and in anodes for electronic capacitors or device the strong electrical chargeness when voltage is applied, and other important use in prosthetic device and surgical staples. Tungsten, an extremely dense metal, is an excellent alloying agent. The major use of tungsten is in cabinet metal cutting tools and wear-resistant material. In the material hard cabinet, particles are bound together or coated by a soft and ductile metal binder such as cobalt or nickel. 5. Low melting point metals. Bismuth is built as to cast and not readily formed by stark working methods. Its melting point of 183 derajat Celsius is lower than that of tinted solder. Bismuth is one of the few metals to increase in volume upon solidification. It is diamagnetic or strictly repelled by magnetic fields and has a low capture corrosion for thermal neutrons. 2. Indium is one of the softened metals, easily scraped and highly plastic, or it can be formed in compression almost with limit. It metals at 146.2 derajat Celsius, has low tensile strength and hardness, and is stable in dry air at room temperature. It is neutral or a skin irritant. 3. Lead. The properties of lead: high density, low melting point, corrosion resistant, malleability, unusual electrical properties, and the ability to form user release and chemical compound. Combined with its readily available form and relative low cost, make it a unique material for solving a variety of problems. 4. Tin. One of the first metals known to humans, is non-toxic, soft, and pliable and suitable for cold rolling. Tin resists corrosion, making it an ideal coating for other metals. Tin has a low coefficient of friction and the addition of alloys. Elements such as copper, antimony, bismuth, cadmium, and silver increase its hardness. 5. 6. Has a relatively low melting point of 419 derajat Celsius, resists corrosion in ductile and malleable, and is highly sought in copper. As a coating, since provide corrosion protection for iron and steel. It is widely used in the casing part for autos, household appliances, computer equipment, and builder hardware. Bars alloys are produced by mixing zinc or up to 35% with copper. Rolled rope zinc is used in product ranging from cell for dry batteries to gutters and downspouts. 6. Reactive metals. Reactive metals rarely combine with oxygen and at elevated temperature to form very stable oxide. Reactive metals are extremely noble because of their passive films. However, they may become embrittled by the interstitial absorption of oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Hydrofluoric acid rapidly attack reactive metal such as niobium, tantalum, zirconium, and titanium, either as pure or alloyed metals, as low as on or to present reactive metal in stainless or nickel alloys reduce their corrosion resistance to hydrofluoric. Beryllium, titanium, niobium, tantalum, hafnium, and zirconium are considered reactive metal. Of the metals, beryllium and titanium are low density metal and are often used for alloys in light structural application. As previously noted, niobium and tantalum have high metal point and are also classified as refractory metals. 7. Precious metal. Gold is or AU is extremely soft, ductile, and easy to deform. Chemically pure gold is 99.9% hard and mineral purity is commercially available, resistant to oxidation. It is its outstanding property. Its color, yellow, is maintained in air or when heated. Gold is usually alloyed to increase its hardness because chemically pure gold is simply too soft for use in common applications such as jewelry. Silver. Among metals, pure silver as the highest thermal and electrical conductivity. Next to gold, it is the most ductile. Silver is also one of the most common corrosion-resistant metals. It can be cold worked, extruded, rolled, shredded, and drawn. Representative use include electroplate ware, sterling ware, jewelry and arts, photography, mirrors, batteries, bearing, coin, and catalyst, all which accumulate reaction in processing. Platinum group metals are expensive and scarce. The main deposits are primarily located in the Republic of South Africa, areas in the former Soviet Union, and Canada. These metals and their alloys typically are the only material available to meet the requirement of advanced technology or special industrial application. High material costs are counterbalanced by long, reliable surface. Platinum is the most important and most used metal of the group. Palladium ranks second. It's rare earth metals. The 17 rare earths make up a closely related group of highly reactive metals, which means when ready combined with oxygen at elevated temperature to form very stable oxides. Reactive metal can become embedded by interstitial absorption of oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Titanium, zirconium, and beryllium are other reactive metals. The term rare earth is extinct. Rare earths are not necessarily rare. The name differs from oxide mineral in which they are discovered. The family there has test members: 1. Scandium, 2. Yttrium, 3. Platinum, 4. Cerium, 5. Praseodymium, 6. Neodymium, 7. Promethium, 8. Samarium, 9. Europium, 10. Gadolinium, 11. Terbium, 12. Dysprosium, 13. Holmium, 14. Erbium, 15. Bdellium, 15. Terbium, and 16. Ruthenium. 9. Metalloids. There are some elements that act as metal under some circumstances and act like non-metals under different circumstances. These are now called semi-metals but have been called metalloid or like metals. These elements that to be semiconductor. Silicon is an important example. Other examples include boron, gallium, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium, polonium, and astatine. Silicon used in industry can be passive into metallurgy and semiconductor grades. Metallurgy grade silicon in product by the reduction of steam in electrical arc furnace. It contains approximately 98%. Metallurgy grade silicon is used primarily in the aluminum, steel, and silicon industries. Metallurgy grade silicon is also used for the production of chlorosilis or fluorosilis. Polycrystalline semiconductor grade silicon is product from pure silane or crystalline by the chemical vapor deposition or CVD technique. 10. Special purpose metal and alloys. Uranium is a moderately strong and ductile metal that can be cast, formed, and welded by a variety of standard metals. It is used in non-nuclear applications largely because of its high density, or 68% greater than that of lead. Uranium and its alloys generally are considered difficult to machines, requiring special tools and conditions. Depleted uranium is melted, fabricated, and machined following conventional metallurgy practice due to its radioactivity, chemical toxicity, and pyrophoric properties. Special precautions are taken in processing its toxicity in similar to that of heavy metals. However, due to its pyrophoricity, powder or chips can set it when exposed to oxygen. Inhalation of excessive amount of dust or fumes can cause various health problems, including kidney damage. Vanadium. The melting point of vanadium is 1925 derajat Celcius. Chemically active and closely related to niobium, tantalum, titanium, and chromium. Vanadium is soft, ductile, and strong, and has good resistance to atmospheric corrosion and to hydrochloric and sulfuric acid environment. Its cold working properties are excellent. In hot working, vanadium must be heated in an inert gas atmosphere. It is suitable for drawing wear, as with more difficult to machine stainless steel. Speed must be low and fit light to moderate. Welding is not difficult but must be sealed from air with inert gas. Okay, and thank you. Om Santi 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 Om.